In this world, everyone owns exactly the same amount of land, the same amount of money, the same amount of food, the same amount of resources. It has always been this way. No one remembers it being any different, and no one questions it. It's simply how life works, the same way you don't question why the sun rises. Every morning starts the same. A person wakes up, gets ready, and steps outside into a street that looks calm and familiar. The houses, the road, the sky. No one is rushing to get ahead of anyone else. There is no ahead to get to. Life feels steady, comfortable. No one struggles to make rent. No one goes without. No one watches a neighbor have more while they have less. Just enough for everyone all the time, exactly the same. People go about their day the way they always have. They walk into shops like always, but if you watch closely, something quietly strange sits underneath all of it. Every shelf holds exactly the same amount of everything for everyone. No more, no less. No matter who walks in, no matter what they came for, the numbers were already decided long before they arrived. And every so often, a quiet question drifts through someone's mind. If everyone has exactly the same as everyone else, what is there left to reach for? Because here's the strange part nobody expected. Equal amounts of land, money, food, and resources don't automatically create equal effort, equal dreams, or equal ambition. Some people, freed from worry, start to build incredible things. Others, with nothing left to strive for, simply stop. A baker who used to work 60 hours a week to grow her shop wonders why she should bother, since more effort won't earn her more than her neighbor. A young engineer who once dreamed of inventing something new starts to ask himself, what's the point if nobody can own more of it than anyone else anyway? Little by little, the rhythm of the world begins to shift, not into chaos, not into unfairness, into something quieter, something still. Trade used to happen because people had different amounts of different things. You had extra wheat, I had extra wool, so we traded. But now everyone has exactly the same basket of everything. There's nothing left to trade for, no reason to specialize, no reason to negotiate. The market, once loud and alive, slowly goes silent. Shops that used to compete for customers by offering something better, something different, start to feel unnecessary. Why build something new? Why take a risk? Why stay up late perfecting a product if every single person already has enough and always will, no matter what you do? High above the city, on a quiet rooftop, one figure looks out over the rooftops and streets below, and a bigger question begins to take shape. Is a world with no inequality automatically a world with no motivation? Is the spark that pushes people to create, to compete, to dream bigger somehow tied to the very inequality everyone always wished away? As the days pass, the calm, steady warmth of ordinary life starts to fade into something softer, quieter, a little lonelier. The streets, once buzzing with hurried footsteps and honking cars and shouted greetings, grow still. Not because people are unhappy exactly, but because the reason to hurry, to reach, to want more than yesterday has quietly disappeared along with the inequality that used to drive it. Even the grocery store, still perfectly and equally stocked from floor to ceiling, starts to feel less like abundance and more like sameness. Aisle after aisle, the same identical amounts, the same identical choices, day after day for every single person on Earth. Alone on a rooftop, watching the sun sink lower and lower behind empty buildings, one thought becomes impossible to ignore. Maybe having equal amounts of things was never really the same as having equal amounts of meaning. Maybe fairness in numbers isn't the same as fairness in life. But then, far in the distance, something catches the eye. A tiny figure, walking slowly, looking around at the same silence, feeling, it seems, exactly the same quiet ache. Maybe, just maybe, not everyone has given up. Maybe somewhere out there, someone else is asking the exact same questions. Two figures, each holding exactly the same amount of everything as the other, meet on an empty street as the sun begins to set. And in that meeting, something becomes clear that no amount of equal land or equal money could ever provide on its own. Connection, purpose, a reason to build something together, not because the rules demand it, but because they choose to. They sit together under a tree as the sky softens from deep orange into a gentle blue, and they start to talk, to share ideas, to imagine something new, a small workshop, a shared garden, a a plan neither of them could have built alone, not because they have to, because they want to. Slowly, across the whole city, more figures start walking towards each other, not chasing more resources, not competing for more land, but reaching for something that pure equality all on its own could never hand them: shared purpose, a reason to get up in the morning that has nothing to do with what they own and everything to do with who they're building it with. As the sun rises again over the rooftops, the world doesn't look perfectly equal anymore. Some plant gardens, some open small workshops, some simply spend their days helping their neighbors, teaching, building, creating. But it looks alive again, truly alive, in a way that equal numbers on a page never could. Because maybe true balance was never really about everyone having the exact same amount of everything. Maybe it was always about everyone having the freedom and the reason to create something meaningful with what they have. So here's the real question worth sitting with. If everyone truly owned the same amount of land, money, food, and resources, would the world finally become fair? Or would it lose the very thing that pushes people to build, to dream, to compete, and to grow? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if this made you think differently about fairness, equality, or human nature, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more thought experiments just like this one.